goddamn Jets. The Jets disappointed their fans this week by doing what they normally don't and won the football game. Turn your phones. Let me show you something. I'm kidding. You think we have that technology? Come on now. We're in an attic right now. You think we have that goddamn technology? We're in an attic worse than Anne Frank. She would have fucking loved it here. That doesn't make sense. I said it was the opposite. We're fucking around here, guys. Anyway, okay, the Jets, they lost every single game up until this point. They were eyeing for the number one pick. Why? Because of this man right here. Trevor Lawrence, the best quarterback since Peyton Manning in, I don't know what fucking year he graduated college. Best quarterback, best prospect that we've ever seen, probably since Peyton Manning. And that's what everybody wanted. They wanted Trevor Lawrence. Why? Oh, because he has that hot-ass girlfriend that looks exactly like him. I wonder where their kid will be on the spectrum. Are they dating? Are they sisters? Who knows? Anyway, this is tough. This is weird. Trevor Lawrence. That's how everybody wants. The Jets, all they do is disappoint their fans. They were 0-13 leading up to this game. They play the Rams, 17-point favorites, and the Jets do what the Jets do, and they fucking win the game, disappointing their fans yet again. All anybody wanted to see was... I like this, by the way. Trevor Lawrence on the Jets. But after winning and disappointing their fans again, now they're going to get... Trevor Lawrence on the Jaguars. Now, you might be asking, how does this make sense? Everything's a conspiracy, right? Everything is a conspiracy. COVID, politics, Trump won, all this other stuff, right? Why is football a conspiracy? Well, let's look at the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are now in line to get Trevor Lawrence. ISIS leader himself. You messed it up, dude. That's not on me. That's not on me, dude. There you go. ISIS leader himself, I forget his last name, but it's Khan. Some Pakistani billionaire, probably from oil, probably knows the Rothschilds pretty well, is now getting Trevor Lawrence, the best quarterback that we've seen of all time. And I'm trying to just say shit because I don't really know what else to say because now I'm torn because I had the wrong picture. Let's go to Glass now. This is tough.
I don't know who that is.
Go back. Oh, no, wait. That's totally out of order. Fuck. Keep it in. We're doing it live. Also, I'm driving later tonight, so that will be good.
You explicitly instructed me on the order of these photos.
I did, but listen, I also took the vaccine. I'm actually Trevor Lawrence and his girlfriend's son. That's why I'm fucking up right now, okay? They are sisters. They're siblings. Just go to the next one. This is a shit show. I was like, I'm going to just blame the Jags winning on ISIS, and I fucked it up.
How about that?
The college football playoff. Time is a flat circle, dude. Everything just comes back. Why? Because where's Trevor Lawrence from? Clemson. Now, here's the thing. As you can see right here, the college football playoff consists of the teams that they do every single year: Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. But here's the thing. We've had enough. We don't want to see this shit anymore. It's like the 4 hottest girls in the world. It's like, yeah, we get it. You're hot, but we're over you. We can't get you. Now we're on to OnlyFans because they're gross, and that's what we want now. It's like jerking off. Have you ever jerked off on Pornhub? I'm sure you have. Have you ever jerked off on OnlyFans? Probably not. But here's the thing. It's weird. People do it. Why? Because it feels more personal. Jerking off on OnlyFans is like buying Fiji water with Flint, Michigan water inside. It doesn't make sense, but you still do it because it feels good. Same thing with the college football playoff. Put in fucking Northwestern, dude. We're sick of these teams. We get it. Alabama's good. Ohio State is good. Clemson's good. Just get over it. Next. Martin Shkreli, good. Cover my face. I don't want my name on this attached at all. Martin Shkreli, how does that have to do with sports? Well, I'll tell you. Here's how it has to do with sports. I should really write this more down. Okay, so Martin Shkreli, if you guys don't know, he's the pharma bro. He raised the price of the AIDS medication, R.I.P. Eazy-E, by 5,000% when he first came out with HIV medication or whatever. 5,000%. His name was in the news today because apparently he is a huge fucking, mastermind and controls the media and also the people who interview him. And he got the person who sent him to jail to fall in love with him. She had a nice life. She divorced her husband. She left her house, and she married Martin Shkreli. Now, you might be asking, how does this have to do with sports? I'll tell you. Tyler Glasnow, pull it up.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, that was the one that was earlier. Okay, guys, remember earlier when Clint fucked up? Think back to that photo. Or you can just go and look up Tyler Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow is a pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. And somebody once said to him, hey, if you want to pitch good, you should really get mad before you get on the mound. All he did to do that, there you go. There you go. Tyler Glasnow. This is all coming full circle, dude. When he wants to get mad, what does he do? He pulls up a Martin Shkreli photo. And I don't really have much after that. But to me, that was just one of the funnier things I've heard all day. I didn't prepare well enough, and I wanted to tell you guys that. So with that is sports. I'm TJ Francis, and fuck off, everybody.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? This is perfect. Said it perfectly. Just need to get into character. What's my motivation for this? I need the perfect character. Lex Grossman. Lex Grossman hates COVID. Okay. COVID. Fuck COVID. Hey, Kyle, keep the fucking mic close. You got to get this perfectly. I got one shot. Fuck COVID. Fuck these fucking guys. These fucking guys are killing people with COVID. Okay? Are we ready? Kyle, keep the fucking mic. Okay? All right. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You're back there in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers. And they're looking at us.
Tom, that was excellent work.
You think so?
You deserve this. I mean, I noticed you went a little bit off script in the middle there, but
Yeah.
I loved some of your additions.
Do you think it was, they were good?
I thought it was very convincing. I think people are going to eat it up.
I think we've made headlines.
Oh, yes.
Big news.
I see a bonus coming from the Chinese Communist Party very soon, my friend.
Well, we like to keep them happy.
Oh, yes, we do. You're on?
The Jets killed.
Hey, enough! The talent's on camera right now. Who's the moneymaker for this network? You all know very well. I'm carrying a heavy load. Vic. That's right. Anyway, welcome to, this is Dave Namery with the collapse of society as we know it. So let's get right into it. I have here facts, and I think you're really going to enjoy them. So let's begin. Suicide. Clint, the rates are skyrocketing, as you can see right here. That's from WebMD, very trustworthy source. And you know what? I've had just about enough of these people. There are people dying right now from COVID, and that should be at the forefront of all of our minds right now. And these people who are killing themselves out of despair, they're selfish, you know? It's really messed up. They always have to make everything about themselves. They go, look at me, I'm going to kill myself because my business failed, or because my wife left me, or because I got Bell's palsy from the vaccine. Shut the fuck up, bitch. This is not your time. Wait till the COVID's over in 2032, okay? Enough is enough. You can wait. You can wait 12 years. Man up. Or what, tranny up. I don't know, whatever it is. Seriously. Back in character in 3, 2, 1. Anyway, suicide. This is so hard to do. Hey. Okay. Listen. We're going. Enough. Talent's on screen. I told you before. And this brings, if I can't say it. And wait, what if I do it like that? Ready? And this brings us to tonight's Holocaust. How did that look? Pretty good. COVID-19 poses the greatest threat to human society since Bill Gates. And listen, You know, you're out here and you say you're compassionate and you're on Facebook and you talk about how much you care about people. Well, you know what? You're a super spreader waiting to happen. So as selfish as these suiciders are, they do have one good point. If you're dead, you can't spread the virus. So I think all you need to look at yourselves in the mirror and say, am I really compassionate? And if you are, you should probably kill yourself. And that's today's Holocaust. Because I know it's asking a lot. And it's a high cost, but after all, this is the Holocaust. So you should expect that. We're moving on to the next story. Clint, vaccines. As you can see there, trustworthy reporting from CNBC. The United States is planning to study allergic reactions from Pfizer's COVID vaccines. Hopefully everyone gets it before they do that, because we want everyone to be vaccinated before they know it's bad. Think about it. This is what Bill wants. And what Bill wants, Bill gets. I'm talking about Bill Gates. Can we go to the next slide? Oh, there you go. No, you're good. You're good right there. You're good right there. Now, as you can see here, you can read it. CDC issues guidelines after reports of allergic reactions to COVID-19 vaccines. I thought we were on 20 by now already, but they were waiting on that one. So that brings me to today's Go Off King. And so all I'm going to say to these people who are scared of a little bit of Bell's palsy, half your face not working, or whatever other unknown side effects you get from this vaccine, I'm just going to say it straight up. Stop being a bitch. Put on your mask. I'm going off, King. Put on your mask. Get that shot. And don't speak to me, especially if you see me in public, because I'm going to slap the shit out of you. That brings us to our next story. Number 3, Russia. Now, if you remember, Russia bribed the Taliban back in the day to kill U.S. soldiers, as reported by the New York Times. And if you read the article, the 3 sources are members of the Taliban. Now, this brings us to today's What We Know. I have segments for everything. The Taliban, this is what we know. They're trustworthy. So when they are a source on an article, you know they're telling the truth. And the other thing that we know is that the Taliban will not kill U.S. soldiers unless bribed, especially by Russia. Russia's got that petro money. Now, look, the story is obviously true, and it was obviously Russia. And I know that happened a while ago. Let's bring it to current events. Next slide, Clint. Here we go. Pompeo blames Russia for a hack on U.S. agencies. Trump disagrees. Well, Trump always disagrees when something's true, obviously. You know, what a cocksucker he is. And a faggot. You can't get mad at me for saying. If I call him a faggot, you can't get mad. You know the rules. Now, that brings us to today. We had the biggest hack, as you know, pretty much in the history of ever. And a lot of people are saying that it was probably Russia, and I happen to agree with them because they're trustworthy people who haven't lied in the past. People like New York Times reporters, Pompeo, one of the greatest Americans in America currently. And I think that it was obviously Russia. Now, a lot of people say, well, doesn't China have technology that could allow them to frame Russia for a hack of the size? Or doesn't Israel have that kind of technology? And sure they do, but they wouldn't do that. We know them, and they're good. They're the good guys. Russia's the bad guys. And we need a new Cold War because defense industry isn't what it used to be, and we got to boost this economy somehow. And I'm thinking bombs is the way to do it. Now, here's the thing. Last thing, and this is a little closer to home for me, but it has to do with the last 2 clips that I just put up there. Last night, before I went to bed, I ate half a sandwich. I put the other half of the sandwich into my refrigerator. I woke up this morning. I went to go have the other half of my sandwich, and the sandwich was gone. Now, my friend said to me, it was probably your roommate, but I have intelligence sources who are telling me that this has Russia written all over it. And Trump remains silent. And that's today's What We Know, or whatever I called this segment. Thank you so much. And God bless America. The collapse Democrat.
What's up, bud? Vic Cedeno here, talking about some weed, cannabis, marijuana news. I'm excited because weed is now legal in New Jersey. So I can talk about this without the fear of retribution from law enforcement. Nobody's going to pretend to be my friend again and earn my trust and get into my inner circle and then turn around and arrest me while I'm about to go to Bergen Community College for law enforcement career. All right, that's not going to happen this time because now weed is legal. So I get to come here and talk shit about marijuana. So I'm going to talk about the strain that I'm fucking with this week. This strain is called ChemDog. CHEM dog. For those of you that know how to fucking spell. This is some really sticky, some really potent weed. This is the weed that fucks people up and then they make bad decisions on Twitter and then they end up waking up in the next day and they're like, why do I have a 24-hour ban on Twitter? What did I say? You said some fucked up shit. That's what happened. So we got some good facts I'm going to bring up from fucking Leafly. For those of you that don't know, Leafly is the Yahoo of maybe Yahoo, or what's another one? Yahoo. I'm stuck on Yahoo. Is it the Yahoo? Is this the Yahoo? It's Yahoo of weed, bro. It's Weed Who. No, it's called Leafly, and it's got all this good information. So I was like trying to figure out what's up with ChemDog. So ChemDog has developed quite a name for itself. All right, over the years. It's got a mysterious origin, ambiguous genetics. See, this is the shit that you don't learn about when weed is illegal. When you have to buy weed from Juan or fucking Lopez and Tyrone in fucking Patterson, then they're not going to talk to you about the origins of the weed that you're buying. You get a 20 bag and then you got to leave because you're making the block hot. You don't fit here. You don't fit in with this environment. So please leave. Take your marijuana and go. There's no customer service. Nobody cares if you get a bag to go home with. There's no fucking merch that you could buy. Like, I can't go home with my favorite drug dealer on my t-shirt. Like, it's just not fucking fun to buy weed when it's illegal. So I'm really excited, as you can't tell, which is surprisingly because I actually got sentenced to prison for weed. So here we go. This is the fucking the plethora of successful crosses the strain has produced. This is where Sour Diesel comes from, OG Kush. I know you know those names. ChemDog. It's known for its pungent aroma. I'm gonna whip this out right here because this is free. This is childproof, so I almost half couldn't open it. Let me see here. Look at this bad boy right here. See that? There's some pictures. Is Clint bringing pictures up on the screen? There's nothing on the screen right now. You should be able to see pictures like this. You see right here? It's all right. Clint just smoked a little tiny bowl of this, and he's still operating like it was another segment. All right, this is a weed. Little right here. Like this, the whole place stinks right now. We're going to get evicted just because I took this little nug out. This is the type of shit. It clogs your grinder. All right, this sticks to your grinder. It makes everything all chewy, but it leaves keef behind, which is, you would think if it's that sticky, it never leaves anything behind. Everything's stuck. But no, this has everything that you want in weed. I may fuck this weed right in front of you right now. I see a perfect hole on the side of this weed that I can probably get my dick in at least a quarter of the way in. And the weed is so sticky, it would feel good. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And it's got that really good high where you like get good ideas after you smoke it. You know when you get some good ideas? Yes, good ideas. Like coming here and talking about weed. That was my good idea after I literally smoked this. It was like, I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do a show about weed and talk to you about how exciting it is and how much I love to roll this up. I don't roll weed, guys. I do bowls. I like glass because it's easy. All right, I have children that I have to supervise, and I can't be smoking weed in front of them all of the time. I could just do it once in a while. So I have to get in quick. I can't be outside with a fucking cone and, blazing like I have no worries. I got to go run outside like my kid might be choking upstairs, smoke a bowl real quick, and then go run right back upside. So it pays to use glass. I'm on a glass rant. Meanwhile, Clint's still showing bud images on the screen, but you can just see how sticky it is. Clint was stuck on that picture. He just wanted to keep that picture up the whole time that I was sitting here, probably because it's more appealing than this bush. See, this bush that I have on my face is similar to the bush that this weed comes from. It's very thick, it's very soft, but also sticky, so it gets right in there. All right, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. The point of the story is that this weed, Chem Dog, if you hear about this strain, it's good. It's very delicious. There's actually some effects that I was supposed to talk about. Let's talk about the effects of Chem Dog on your head. All right, this Leafly site, I know Clint's going to bring this up. It's going to block everything that I know about. But this is, look how happy it makes you. All right, this is 53% of the people report feeling happy. That means they don't hit their children when they go home. That's a great statistic. They're euphoric. They're also euphoric. A lot of people report feeling euphoric, relaxed. 48. But what are the other people reporting? That's what I want to know. If you're like, do you smoke weed and report that you're unhappy? Like, who else is voting on this? We're gonna have to talk to Leafly about this because 1,592 people reported 11,754 effects. I don't believe that any of the people that wrote on this thing smoke weed. I believe that they, if you smoke weed, you're not getting, after you're done smoking, going on a website and filling out a fucking survey about how the weed made you feel. I don't know any potheads like that, but you know what? I've been buying weed from fucking Julio on fucking Dykeman Street for a very long time, and he doesn't talk about the stuff that he does online either. So maybe it was just my source. So when they start popping up these shops in Jersey, and I meet Matt, the fucking weed dealer, then we're going to see what kind of difference. And then maybe we'll be friends on social media, and I'll be able to see what he likes and what he talks about. And then maybe these surveys will make more sense. But that's what I want to do. I want to talk to a barista. What are they called? A barista? Clinton, you ever talk to a barista?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it a good experience talking to somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking about? And they didn't, and then they just didn't spray your fucking weed with roach spray to make it way more?
No, they know too much.
They know. You might be right. That may be too confusing if I go in there and they're just like, I want to go in a store, and they greet you and they say, hey, how do you want to feel today? And I tell them, I just want to feel happy. And you know what they're going to say? They're going to say 53% of the people report Chem Dog is actually making people feel happy. And I'm going to wonder, is it like the vaccination? Like, what happened to the other people? That's what we're going to say. Like, are we going to fake smoke this on TV? And like, I don't know. What are we going to do? This is devolving into a marijuana session. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go and roll some of this Chem Dog up. I'm not going to smoke it with anybody here. I'm just going to leave because Chem Dog also 57% of the people report that you're selfish after you smoke it and you just never want to share any of it with anyone else. So until the next joint, I'll see you later.